And we've got an Ada Ditto. Gun Dittos for days, man.
Lots of guns being used as well as low defense legends in general, as we're seeing at the very beginning. This is the third match that we've seen today in this tournament. We're both going with Adas as signers are being thrown out. LDZ picks up the first amount of guns, and BetamaN tries to pick up guns himself and gets hit by a D-Light Sair. LDZ taking the lead with damage as he finds a nice side light into Nair. BetamaN chasing him into the sky, and LDZ actually goes for that GC down sig. D-Light Sair once again puts BetamaN into kill percent as he goes for that pivot down sig. Doesn't work out, and BetamaN makes it back to stage, but he's so heavily damaged right now.
BetamaN has been trying to retaliate after LDZ hits him, but every single time LDZ's been getting out, and BetamaN right now has just taken so much damage, but he's got a huge gimp potential.
Oh
ground pound! BetamaN just turned it around. What?
A dive kick into double ground pound completely punishes LDZ for being off stage, and a Sair evens it up, but still, that was such a huge advantage that BetamaN just took there, because he was behind that entire stock, and then he took the first stock.
If BetamaN is able to do that for the rest of the set, he's gonna take it, but I think LDZ is aware of what BetamaN can do now, and is gonna be respecting those edge guards. LDZ with that spear, he's trying to keep the pressure on, throws away one spear, picks up another, gets a neutral light on BetamaN, goes for the slide charge, down tigging, and it connects.
BetamaN not expecting that hitbox to slide as far as it did as LDZ clips him with the edge of it and actually kills really early in the mine, going high on that platform, lands the Sair neutral light, tries to go for that pivot Nair, and another down air into Sair will put BetamaN into the deep yellow already, almost in the orange. BetamaN nearly dive kicks into a mine as he lands a side sig on LDZ, trying to get another KO here to be able to even this up 1-1, but he gets hit by a down air, he's low on jumps, will he make it back? LDZ nearly gets ground pounded
going
again.
for the ground pounds again, but LDZ gets above the ledge, and BetamaN knows he can't do it. Backs off, instead wants to play unarmed onto LDZ's guns, picks up a set of guns, gets a side sig, stocks even, but BetamaN is pretty low on health, trying to juggle these spears, keep one around, but LDZ picks up a spear of his own, gets a Sair, goes for this neutral sig.
Ooh, and a nice recovery coming up from BetamaN as he's trying to punish LDZ for going for these end sig finishes. He's just not jumping into it, but the Sair might do it. BetamaN dive kicks low, recovers high, dive kicks to be able to deal with LDZ Sairs. Oh no, the down
backs
sig
off and picks up guns and goes for the down sig, gets a neutral, or gets the recovery, excuse me. LDZ was in a lot of trouble, but BetamaN just wasn't able to finish out on either of those gimp potentials, and LDZ with that Sair is gonna finish it.
That ground pound nearly killed BetamaN, making such an excellent comeback potential near the end there. He nearly killed him off the top of the double recovery. BetamaN making a great showing in that Ada Ditto, despite the damage being dealt highly in LDZ's favor, as that was very close.
That was incredibly close, and there was 2 times where BetamaN had he potentially had the win, but instead was not able to get the finishing blow, and LDZ got in position, got the Sair, and finished off BetamaN. But this is close, and LDZ is gonna be playing Koji.
So this is
okay.
If LDZ had a true secondary, I think Koji would be the closest thing to what I would call that. He's a main of Queen Nai, we cannot deny that, but Koji's been something that he's been practicing quite a bit, as he really likes the legend, thinks it's very strong. And I'm looking forward to being able to see him play that a lot more if he moves on throughout the winner's bracket. Using sword and bow, especially liking those signatures as well. As BetamaN looking to see what legend he wants to pick.
I mean, going back to what you were saying a little bit earlier, BetamaN is EU. I mean, we see MaOp Maltager in chat, so BetamaN is more than likely EU. He's playing with upwards of 100 millisecond ping, and he's holding his own against VexX's LDZ. This guy is doing pretty well, all things considered, but we're seeing character swaps on both sides. Koji versus Bodvar.
We're going into the Great Hall.
2, 1, brawl.
So here we go, BetamaN. Bring up that Bodvar. The Sairs once again, and LDZ actually wins out of this time as a nice Sair comes out from BetamaN. He picks up the sword. Sword dittos are going to be happening here as LDZ tries to go in for that D-Light combo. BetamaN actually dropping a D-Light himself as a nice end light coming out from LDZ. Both players exchanging their Sairs. The D-Light wins out once again as he gets a nice D-Light there. In an air recovery into GC neutral like LDZ with the crazy sword strings in the air as BetamaN's brought in a kill percent already. LDZ barely damaged as an end light comes out from BetamaN's Bodvar.
BetamaN was looking for that edge guard gimp on the left again, but this time LDZ gets the downlight, gravity cancel downlight, and is sending BetamaN in the sky. Hasn't finished him off, but that down sig will do it, and LDZ bot dodges afterwards, but it's okay. He's clearing the board. He's got a sword in hand, and BetamaN is almost a full stock behind LDZ.
LDZ going for that nair. Ground pound as well. He's barely taking damage on this first stock. He gets another D-Light down air. Waits out BetamaN's dodge, but he actually gets a nice scoop on LDZ there. No follow-up, however, and he's looking good as he gets a nice D-Light. Drops the follow-up, however, and BetamaN missing his air once again is punished by that end light from LDZ. LDZ is looking to take the lead even further here now, as BetamaN's not making this nearly as close as he did in game 1.
BetamaN fishing for the downlights, hasn't been able to get it. Neither of them have been able to connect with their sword moves. There's a nice side light from LDZ. Throws out a neutral stick. BetamaN punishes with a recovery, but not able to get the nair follow-up. LDZ with this sword once again is sending BetamaN to the side, gets a side air, goes for a gravity cancel down sig. Interesting option, but BetamaN gets the ground pound. Will even up the stocks, but he's got to get another gimp if he wants to stay in contention right now.
Side air comes up from BetamaN, and LDZ just simply stares him unarmed. Yeah, that down sig probably going for a read to see if BetamaN would recover high, and it would have been cool if he sniped him out of the air, but it doesn't work out. Results in his death, but he's still a stock ahead as BetamaN picks up the hammer, been using it most of the set, and throwing out some more Sares is punished by a sidelight Sare from LDZ. LDZ finds another sidelight. Those sword side moves being incredibly strong against the likes of BetamaN here as he tries to recover with his hammer gone. Goes for that ground pound. Sidelight comes out as well, but LDZ is so barely damaged here, and he's almost being brought in the orange by BetamaN.
BetamaN gets a recovery, no nair follow-up, gets a dare, gets a downlight, gravity cancel, downlight recovery, but can't get the read. Sare, LDZ went left, and BetamaN swung right. Downlight dare from BetamaN. He's racking up quite a bit of damage. This is a good showing from his sword play, but he side sigs right into the gravity cancel neutral sig from LDZ.
LDZ landing on an air, tosses that sword in LDZ's face, and he's trying to get that stop kill off. He wants to be able to even these stocks him and have the potential to gimp and take game 2. Goes for that ground pound and a Sare from LDZ.
And the Sare finishes him off.